sending me a text like she misses. The only way she getting back in is fall back in, get fall back in, get back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
2nd down and 4. Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. 26.
Now a handoff running through the middle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Like point, 26.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Yeah! Here we go, 4-8.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
26.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2nd down and 3.
Get it. Cougar night.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Bronco 80. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Yeah! Here we go.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Third and 19.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott to throw it. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready, ready. Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
They'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll change things up.
Ready.
Right back to Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down and less than a yard.
Ready, break.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it looking at 4th and less than a yard.
Ready, set. Let it go.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Come on, come on. Set.
They'll set up a throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the markers. They'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up.
On the ready. 2. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jimmy Horn Jr. from 4 yards out. And the Panthers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. Big strides, look at him go. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 69 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
The RPO, Prescott stripped, and the Panthers have recovered.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues.
Cowboy 80. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Okay,
the Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop the throw. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So this defense, they get their first interception of the game, and since they were in plus territory, didn't have too terribly far to go, but they take it all the way into the end zone.
And you intercepted in that close, you're automatically thinking 6 points the other way, but what I like most about it was how the defense rallied got up on their blocks, and didn't commit any penalties as well.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Second and 14. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Donovan Ezeraku able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Now they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21, Panthers 7.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
18 Cardinal, 18, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now he's going to step up and run. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
60 by 6.
He'll look to throw.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On the double.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Mega. Claws red.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Down. Black 40. Black Ultra. Claws 10. Green Jack. Blue Striker. Set.
To the air once more, Young. And he'll find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Set. Ready. Blue 32. Red. Yellow. Ready.
Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 5-yard line.
Ready.
Now Young.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Come on, set. 10 black. Slice blue. Drill green. Set.
It'll be Young again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. White. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
They'll run with Hall. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Yeah! Here we go!
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Quick throw there. It is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. But they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake, Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO, he'll keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Yeah, here we go! Like that!
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Set. Blue 32. Ultra. Ready?
A carry here from Trevor Etienne. Well, he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready. Black 40. Red. Yellow. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Down. Field. Black 45. White. Set.
Throwing, Young. And it is caught. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Xavier again, 37 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to within a score.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Here we go. Set.
Will line up for
52
the
blue.
2-point conversion.
Hut, hut.
Young's going to run for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
What
I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Yeah, here we go.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Horn now to return it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. In result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. Young now after the fumble recovery. They'll drop this one off with ETN. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Young will set to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Come on, set. Black 40. Drill green. Hut.
Young to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Had the option to hand that one off and run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fighting through at the 25. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that would be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard. First and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Young to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready. Red, sight, red, 38. Ready.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Ready. Fury. Yellow. Black. 95. Hut.
Out of the gun, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Here we go. Set. Yellow. 22. 22 needle. Green jack. Set.
Now here's Young. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here we go. Light blue. Yellow. 43. Hut.
Now Young. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On the ready.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Young. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Young now. This is caught by McMillan. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
Hey, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Prescott down. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, with that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 55 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Yeah! Kill!
Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Hands it off out of the gun. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. To throw, Prescott. His throw incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. is Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And that is no good. Wide to the right. And that'll keep this a 1-point game. Boy, so a chance to take the lead here in this 4th quarter, but he couldn't get this one on target.
Everything looked good. The snap, the hold, even the distance. The only thing off, the most important part, the accuracy.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Young here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early to have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 45. White. Slide through. Ready.
Back to throw here. And this is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Ready. 10 black.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
32.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Carolina.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Prescott. Oh, and that is incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 47.
Here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
Huge play there. Now, do you use that timeout or try to hustle it up?
Gain of 51 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, this one partner was